getting to start, Shota Imanaga. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Okay, all set to... Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox. And we're underway.
7 o'clock.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second.
Now here is Miguel Vargas.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
On the ground. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. One down. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Colson Montgomery. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a count 1-2.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
And that'll load the bases.
No, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And here is Chase Mydroff. Tap foul at the plate. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. All loaded up. Jacob Gonzalez steps to the plate for the White Sox. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Oh. 2 outs. Bases are full. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. Back here at the friendly confines, getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Sean Burke. How about a scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's Nico Horner.
That's the ball.
And the 1-0. That one missed.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now Michael Busch comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That's outside, and that's ball one. That one the other way, and foul ball. Check swing didn't go. The count now 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Alex Bregman.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout when you get your.
Got him. Here at Wrigley Field, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2. And he pops up the bunt. 1 down. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Edgar Caro. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Up the middle, Horner. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting ninth.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the veteran outfielder, Randal Grichuk. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one out in front that time. This one in the air right field. Suzuki running hard for it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
That's the ball.
Burke, 26 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. That one fouled off. The 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He hammers one out to center. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Ian Happ stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one's gone into the bleachers. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
1 down. Dansby Swanson stands in. This one in the air center field. Acuna settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Moises Ballesteros stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Comes up empty. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back here at Wrigley Field, top half of the 3rd inning, Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox. Shota back to work. On the ground to 3rd. Whips it to 1st on the run, and they get the out. Miguel Vargas, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, right field. Suzuki gets under it. 2 down. Benintendi up here. Single to right in his first trip. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Kelly to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Nico Horner now at the plate. Comes up empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Busch.
Ball 2.
And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Absolutely punish that pitch.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Man on second, 2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first. Runner on third after the stolen base. Even with On to the fourth. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Colson Montgomery. And a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
Tied him up on a fastball inside. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. This to third. Bregman to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Two down, bases empty. Jacob Gonzalez digs in now. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And that'll put runners at the corners with two away.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Fought off foul. 0-2 now.
That's a ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air to left center. Hat on the move to the alley. Reaching for it and brings it in. Here at Wrigley Field. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Acuna makes a move towards the gap. And there's one down. So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a ball popped up. Gonzalez should have this one. Takes it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Ian Happ up to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Check swing went around. 0-1. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Here's a rocket to right field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Swanson swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Man at second. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton ready now for the fifth inning. Randall Grichuk steps to the plate for the White Sox. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these White Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. The Cubbies up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch.
Now pitching for the Cubs,
Ethan Roberts comes on now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2. So up next, Miguel Vargas. To third, Bregman. Tosses to first, and the White Sox go quietly. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the Cubs DH. White Sox going with a new arm, Grant Taylor. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Number 31.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Taylor goes 6 feet 3 inches, 230 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2023. Got him. One away. And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Lifted in the air, right center field. And a couple of quick outs. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Look out!
Time.
And it hit him.
Hit him. Take it, baby.
So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Busch, 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Late on that fastball.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Runner goes again. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Bunting gets it down to first. And he's out on the tag. And the inning is over. All set for the top of the 6th. So now it's the White Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi. And that is out of play.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Trent Thornton.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. The other way, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Next to hit, Chase Maidroff. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Foul ball. And lines out to third. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
That's the ball. Ball.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. This one in the air, center field. Acuna on the move. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Jacob Gonzalez steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swings through that. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball lined out towards center and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying.
Swanson to second, but he beats the throw. Save.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important. That coming up now.
Number 41.
Here's the catcher to hit, Edgar Carroll. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but...
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Randall Grichuk goes deep, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-2. One down. So up now for Chicago, Derek Hill. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. On the ground at first, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a...
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 88.
Now at the plate, Miguel Vargas. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Well struck left field. That one carrying. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. 1 for 3.
Andrew Benintendi.
And that one ripped to left. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. And they lead by 2.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there.
Swanson fires over to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here at the friendly confines, leading off, Ian Happ. And Ian swings through it.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Outside.
Next pitch just misses. Ball 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Got him. 1 out. And here comes Dansby Swanson. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Into the shrubbery and out of here. That should get the dugout going. And up next for Chicago, Moises Ballesteros. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. The 0-1. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. Stepping in, Michael Busch. And that one fouled off. The White Sox holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. Here at Wrigley Field, we go to the eighth. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. High fly ball, right field. He makes the grab, and there's one away. So up next for Chicago, Jacob Gonzalez. And a big swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Luis Angel Acuna.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, we've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Ripped on the ground to second. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, on to the bottom of the 8th, Alex Bregman getting ready to hit. And that's fouled off. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a key out leading off the of the 8th. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. He's already homered in this game. That misses. Ball 1. Suzuki started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. 2 down, nobody on. Suzuki tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. On the ground, out to short. A sliding stop, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. All set to start the 9th in this one. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Randall Grichuk now. And first offering is fouled off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. This one in the air, right field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 46.
And now Derek Hill. Trying to bunt his way on. Bregman. They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play. And now Miguel Vargas. Foul ball there. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And they'll do it again. On the ground to the left. Into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. Pitch misses. Ball 3. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 24.
Montgomery goes after that one for strike one.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swings and misses. Bottom 9. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, number 8. Swing and a miss. 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. In the air to left center. Hill on the move to the gap. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.